Hello, today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to review Call of Duty Cold War. And it's a series I kind of want to start as just reviewing games, music, TV shows. I don't know, anything I kind of feel interested in, just to give you my insight and opinions on it. Anyway, so I'm going to split the review today up into three parts: the campaign, multiplayer, and zombies, just so it'll make more sense of how I'm trying to score it. So first off is the campaign. Um, I think it's pretty good. Just it feels kind of rushed. You can kind of tell development was kind of cutting corners around here. I think, in my opinion, this is spoiler free, by the way. For me, it felt like the entire story revolved around the ending, which is not a bad thing, but it kind of felt lackluster near the middle. Like, for example, when Woods and Mason went to whatever winter place they went to, it did absolutely nothing for the story. It's just kind of, they went there, they found nothing, and then they escaped. Which is, I mean, it's an alright decision, but I felt like they could have actually done something. But when we did actually get to the ending, it was amazing. It felt like the entire thing was worth it. Which is, it's not a long campaign, by the way. It's only like 4 hours, 5 hours, and I also did all the side missions, so not a lot of content altogether. But like I said, that ending mission is probably the best campaign mission I've ever played in a Call of Duty. It is actually amazing. Felt like it was taken straight out of Stanley Parable, if y'all know what that is. Amazing stuff, kind of very psychotic, very trippy. I really, really enjoyed it. Also, another standout mission was the one where you had to sneak around in that Russian base, the Russian government base. That was really, really cool. Gave me Hitman vibes a lot, where you had to kind of sneak around, hide bodies. Very unique for Call of Duty. I really enjoyed that mission. Other than those two, every other mission is a pretty standard Call of Duty mission, I would say. You do a little run and gunning and stuff, and my one critique with the campaign is that it felt like that some of the quote unquote choices that you can make during the campaign had absolutely no effect on the ending whatsoever. In fact, the only thing that does affect the ending is the last decision you make. Without saying any spoilers, you basically just get the option to say the truth or say a lie, and that directly just determines the ending. Nothing else that you did up to that point makes a difference. So I felt like they could have at least tried to extend that a little bit more, but in the end, it's still a great campaign. I would highly recommend it. All right. Secondly, multiplayer is a very mixed bag for me. I really do enjoy the gunplay a lot. It does feel really solid, very aggressive compared to Modern Warfare, and I really enjoy that aspect of it. But the leveling system takes forever. The MP5 was broken, but up until 1 or 2 days ago, they did nerf it, and it seems a little bit better. But again, weapon balancing is not exactly in an amazing spot. It seems like M16 and the AUG are really, really overpowered. I do think sniper rifles are in a good place compared to what most people think. They either think they're too broken or they're not buffed enough. But I think they're in a really good spot. But like I said earlier, the weapon leveling is one of my biggest critiques on the entire multiplayer in general. I have been playing for probably 20 hours now, probably a little bit more than that, and I don't have a single gun max level. And I've been grinding like the same 3 or 4 guns. Actually, the closest thing I have to, like, I have roughly 500 kills with the sniper rifle, and I don't think it's 2/3 of the way leveled up. That like clearly does not make any sense to me, because a lot of the attachments that you get in the later levels are the most important ones. And so you feel like you're at a huge disadvantage until you level up all your guns. But Cold War also launched with 3 new modes that Cold War has technically never seen before. There's the big 12v12 maps. I forgot what they're called, but they're basically just ground war from Modern Warfare, just a little bit smaller. And I really enjoy these modes. They just feel like a better domination sometimes. And I really do enjoy the maps they're on. They give a kind of a more casual experience to the rest of multiplayer. Then there's Fireteam Dirty Bomb, which I never want to touch again. I feel like that mode is awful. And then there's also VIP Escort, which is I find really extremely fun. It's a more casual, laid back search and destroy, in my opinion. It doesn't have that kind of sweatiness, I guess you would say, of some of the search and destroy lobbies. And overall, it's just a great mode. I really highly recommend it for anyone who hasn't played it or has barely touched it. It's really enjoyable. But another one of my big issues is definitely skill-based matchmaking. For anyone that doesn't really know, Cold War has this kind of system where they kind of put you in rankings that is behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about. So, for instance, if you do really good one match, you'll rise up in the rankings. And then if you do really bad in the rankings, then you'll go down. But the problem with this is that it's super strict. Like ridiculously strict. If you do really good one game, you're going to get absolutely pub stomped the next game. It feels like you're playing professional COD champs 2020 people if you happen to have a more than a 2 KD in that particular game. It's also very apparent when you're playing with people with different skill gaps because it'll try to like merge the two, and it doesn't work out at all. Like if I happen to join one of my friends that's really bad, I'll absolutely destroy everyone in the lobby, and then my friend's not having a good time because then we'll get in the sweatier lobbies, and then he doesn't want to play with me anymore. So it's kind of hard to just play the game casually anymore. It's just it caters towards everyone having these ridiculous MP5 classes. Can't really try out any of the worst guns because every single game you're being challenged by everyone using the best setups. It's ruined casual play in my opinion. And obviously my biggest gripe against skill-based matchmaking is the fact that it's just invisible. You can't see what your ranking is. You don't know what your ranking is. It just the game randomly decides. If you're at least gonna have this sort of system, make it so I know what I'm getting into beforehand. And if they decide to show some sort of ranking, just make an unranked mode. I feel like that's the simplest way. It's super easy, just unranked and ranked. It's been around for what 20 years of video games, and like I don't know. I'm not the expert here. Anyway, last but definitely not least is zombies, which is probably the best, most fleshed out mode in Cold War, like by far. It is amazing what they have done in this mode. They kind of like blended Black Ops 3 zombies with kind of Warzone mechanics, and it works out so well. I had a blast playing. Once I figured out all the mechanics and stuff, the Easter egg is pretty fleshed out too. New Wonder Weapon stuff is cool. I feel like they got the weapon balancing pretty good. All of the shotguns are pretty overpowered. I do feel like there is a use to like spinning the mystery box and stuff. Like overall, it's a great mode. It's hard to complain about that. But again, I do feel like this is definitely the best mode in Cold War. Not only that, but it competes with a lot of the other like World at War zombies and Black Ops 3 zombies. I feel like it really, really compares to those and really kind of challenges the throne of best zombies, I guess you could say. Anyway, so for my overall review of Black Ops Cold War is that in my opinion, it feels like Black Ops Cold War has a really solid baseline for a really, really great Call of Duty, assuming they bring out some amazing patches and amazing maps and stuff like that throughout the next couple of months. I do feel like it could be an amazing game. But as of right now, the way it launched, the game does feel like it was kind of flip-flopped around different companies, and I think multiplayer does take a big hit from that. You can kind of tell it was rushed last minute. But again, like I said, if they continue putting out patches and updates, I feel like it'll be an amazing game. And as for my rating on this, as of right now, I feel like it might be a little high, but I think it's a 7, simply because it has that solid foundation to be an amazing game. And assuming they do put out these future patches, I would say it could go even up to an 8. Anyway, thank you for watching. I really appreciate everyone taking the time out of their day to watch stuff like this. I really enjoy making these YouTube videos and stuff. It's really a big passion of mine. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button or whatever. I don't know what everyone says these days, but thank you again. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. And let me know if y'all want me to make more of these videos. I know it's kind of a different format than most people expect, but I feel like it could be a cool series if everybody wants to see it. But yeah, anyway, thank you. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time.